Hi guys, so I'm someone who likes life to be really simple. I don't like complications, that's why I'm single. But what I wanted to do was use my artistic skills to show you very simply why sometimes we don't always get the results that we want when it comes to health and fitness. So, ta-da, here's something I drew earlier, little graph, and what I'm going to do here is this section here, this axis, is on it. Alright, because this is how we spend our lives, isn't it? We're either on it or we're off it. So a 10 would be fitness model, bodybuilding, turkey, broccoli, burpees, kind of on it 100%. Okay, 0 is surrounded by crisp chocolate and wine. And let me get this like really clear. When I say all this, I'm not doing it to judge. I have been there more often than I would like to admit, in all honesty. So, you know, I get it. We're in this together. So, if we've got a level of 10 on it, 0, totally off it. I want to give you a snapshot into what my life was like last year, if I'm totally honest. So, I've given you, this is weeks. Weeks. Okay. Now, if I'm totally honest, I didn't look after myself very well last year, and I was kind of on it, off it the entire year. So maybe I would kind of start on about an 8, and I'd have a week of being on it, and then guess what? The weekend came around, didn't it? Yes, so we'll have a few treats, so we'll kind of drop down to the off it, and you know, that balance has been lost. And then maybe I'd start again, because when Monday comes around, what do? Back on it, yeah? So next week, the Monday will come, so I'll be back on it. Maybe I wouldn't even last the whole week this week. Maybe it would kind of get to Wednesday and somebody would say, hey, do you fancy going for coffee and cake? Yeah, of course I do. So then I'd have a little bit of time on it, and then I'd fall back off it, maybe even worse. Maybe then I'd be so fed up, I'd think, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to juice. I'm going to juice for 3 days and not eat. So then I'd kind of jump straight back up to this 10, and I'd be on it for 3 days. But what happens after those 3 days? I dropped straight back down, and probably even worse than I was before. So my whole year last year was on it, off it, on it, off it. It was a roller coaster, and my metabolism didn't have a clue what was going on. Something had to change. So what I decided to do this year was be more consistent. So like I said, this is kind of really fitness model on it, clearly. I ain't no fitness model. So I kind of dropped down to about the 8. The 8 means 8 out of 10 is I can go out for a meal with friends and not worry about what I'm eating. I can have a takeaway once a week. I can have some chocolate. So it gives me a little bit of leeway to have some treats. We all need some treats. I'm not giving them up, not completely. So this year what I've started to do was I started on the 8 out of 10. And where are we at? 5 weeks later, kind of, I have done that. And I'm going to be absolutely honest with you now. It is only this week, it is only really the last couple of days, so here, that I've started to feel any different. I am finally feeling better in my clothes. I am finally feeling more energetic. I don't dread the workouts as much. I'm kind of managing to do them much better. And it has taken 5 weeks for me to get here. This is why most diets don't work. Because ultimately, diets do work when done consistently. The problem is most of us get to kind of week 2 and think, well, that's not worked again. So we start something else. And pretty much what we're doing is we're just reliving weeks 1 and 2 over and over again and not seeing any results. So we'll do something for 2 weeks, not getting results, go backwards. I'll try something else for 2 weeks, not seeing the results, go backwards. We've got to have consistency in order to start seeing results. It takes 4 weeks before you will start noticing any difference. If you really want to get into shape, then you need to be ready to commit for 4 weeks. Whatever fitness plan that you're doing. You know, there's hundreds to choose from out there. So whatever you go for, whatever works for you, fantastic. But you've got to stick at it for 4 weeks. Then, I mean, after another 4 weeks, that's when my family and friends will start to notice. After another 4 weeks, so 12 weeks in, that's when the rest of the world will start to notice. But it's consistency that is the absolute key. So that's the main thing with my amazing graph that I wanted to show you, that please, you know, stick with it. You can do this. You've just got to get over that 2-3 week hump and the results will come. So I hope that's helpful. It's certainly simple. 3-year-old could have drawn it. But I hope it just clears things up and gives you that oomph to keep going, because once you get to this and you start feeling better, that's your motivation to keep going again. So you can do this, and if that has been useful, please share this group with anybody else, and we'd love to help as many ladies as possible. And any questions, just comment below, and we'll chat soon. Thanks.